Right, so we're back.
Huh?
You've been doing your thing of loving Amazon, haven't you?
Well, I do what I can.
You know, my door went 3 times today.
You what?
My door went 3 times today. 3 times I had to go and answer it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
So you ordered me a book, and you think it's in one of these. See, there's like this big box here.
There's 2 of them together, so one of the books is in there with the gift wrap present.
How do you know it'd be? What about this size?
No, there's 2 books.
Would it be that big?
I don't know how big the book is. I don't know. No, that's probably hers. Hers is like 6 books in one. You're just gonna have to open them. Let's rock and roll.
But it's supposed to be my Christmas and birthday though.
But you really need the books now, so I think.
And then there was a smaller one.
I don't know what there is, babe. It's hard to say.
I feel like I don't want to look though, in case.
It's what?
I don't know. You think that might be Clara's then?
Don't open a gift wrapped one. Zara.
Yes.
Do not do that.
I don't know if I can stop myself. I have no control when it comes to gifts.
Do what you can. But yeah, the reason she's opening some of these is to find a certain book that I sent her that I think she could really use right now, because I heard about it 3 times and then I already ordered it, so I think it's important for her to get that book today. That's why.
Yeah.
So, and then a journal out of there too, so. Go ahead. Handle your business. Let's see what's going on. Let's go and see what Amazon delivered. You got a bunch of partials today, didn't you?
I'm guessing this is a journal.
That's one of them.
So I can have that now?
Yeah, it's yours. All of it's yours. You can have all of it now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like November.
Open it up and look at it.
It's like November though.
It has a tree of life on it.
Well, I don't know if I want to use it yet or next year.
It has a tree of life on it.
Does it?
Is that the one with the tree?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the tree of life, or is that the one with the tree of birds?
It looks like it's got butterflies on it.
That's the one. That's different. There's one with the tree of life
Well,
on it.
I don't know what to do. I don't really want to open these boxes. I was going to put them on top of my wardrobe.
No, you'd never make it. Let's do it.
I know. Okay. Well, how am I going to do this? But what? Okay. Right.
What's it? Let's see what this is.
Well, that one's gift wrap. Oh, sorry, everybody. So don't open that one.
There should be 2 in there. There should be a book in there.
Yeah, there is.
Yes. I think that's the remission one. Yep. That's the book.
Right, so I'm not to open the other one.
You can. Just don't open that one.
Yeah, not to open the gift wrap stuff.
Yeah, don't open that one, babe.
There he is, by the way.
Hi, guys.
Right. So, is this the guy that you sent, or somebody else, or that he recommended?
That's the book. That's one of the books he recommends out of the 2 that he did his whole treatment with. That one and another one, just 2 books is all he used. So.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna start reading this then tonight.
And then the other one will be there Tuesday for the diet part, the exact diet he did, the keto vegan diet.
Right.
So, and then he did intermittent water fasting, which was just not water. He had tea, and then he had the stuff that he would put a little stuff in water. You don't have to drink straight water. He said it's borderline if you're doing like too much of the juice stuff into the water.
Yeah.
But it's not a starvation diet. You eat a little bit during the water diet. You got to check it out. I sent that link to you about the water diet that he's talking about.
Right.
So, and he's very successful, very prospering right now, and very alive. So
that's optimistic, but it's not.
Stage 4 terminal, and he got rid of it with chemo, and it came back. And when he got rid of it the next time, he did it with a vegan keto diet, and it has not come back.
Right.
And he is no longer on anything, and he is prospering.
My downfall is kind of bread. I do like bread.
His was too. His was carbs. That's what he said. So, but the stuff that I sent you a link about the snacks that he laid out. There's keto crackers that will satisfy, and it was a really awesome snack pack that he talked about because he travels a lot, that he puts it on the airplane. So it seemed filling in avocados, lots and lots of avocados. So when he was doing his intermittent fasting and when he first did his diet, he would eat pretty much a lot of avocados for a couple years, pretty much all of that. But I mean, the diet seems like it's satisfying, the diet he laid out, and he was really detailed. And he wasn't holding nothing back. He wasn't saying pay to get his channel. He wasn't saying send me money or you got to do this. It was straight good information. So I I hope you'll watch that.
Yeah.
And he talked really fast like me, so you're prepped. You're good to go. So you'll catch right up.
You think?
Well, I hope so. But it's really inspiring. And then he said you got to find joy. Like, he had to find joy and stuff to add joy to his life. He had to. I
think I've been thinking a lot about that. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get on my house tidy, because I want to concentrate on the important things in my life. You know.
How do you feel about that? Remember that suggestion I said this morning? I got that big piece of glass about doing one of them boards. Do you want to do that?
Do you want me, or do you want to quickly talk about that? What you suggested?
Okay, so I have this big piece of glass. I'm going to show you guys. If you're filming, you might be able to catch it. You can turn the camera. So I've had this for a while, and it's really amazing that I got this, because it's really amazing. And I'm getting ready to have a bigger room, so I'm going to have this on display. I can actually put this on display, which would be really good. So I don't know why it came to me to do this. He didn't say nothing about this. So this is a huge piece of glass, you guys. So it goes all the way back there. It's huge. And I usually just take the corner of it, and I just write appointments and stuff on it. And I have these markers like this.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to do with this. So you brought this up before. This was your ideal.
Because I said about a memo board.
You talked about, yes, you spoke about doing a board and putting success stories on it and stuff. But I want to take it and I want to put pictures of us on it and pictures of different things on it. Anything that is inspirational, quotes, whatever, write them on there and just fill it and pack it with anything living. All living things, all joyful things, all surviving things. And I think we start doing that immediately, as quick as possible. Whether we just write one word on it for the day or whatever we write. And we just fill our life with love and life and joy. And that's going to be such a major part of recovery.
I think because I was looking at memo boards yesterday and I was thinking kind of a similar thing to do. And I was kind of thinking about cutting stuff out and then keeping them in an envelope and then picking certain ones up and then changing them regularly.
Well, with you always send me stuff that you come across, or you always speak about things that you see that are inspirational, and I would just like to add it. Yeah. I don't even care if it's a link I write on there to a channel. Something that reminds me to look at something positive, and if it's a scripture or if it's a quote, if it's the day we prayed, a specific, just a wonderful day we had together, I want to write that date on there. I want to just everything. I want to fill it with just us and life and love, and I'm going to put our pictures on there, and I'm going to just stuff that really motivates me to move and just to change my life, and you know what I mean? So I'm going to do it. I think that's the only way we're going to beat this, is to do that stuff. And then I'm telling you, you really got to check out that guy's link in that channel, and he is still alive and thriving and cancer-free 2 years later now. And he went through some horrible things, and he described exactly what you've been feeling, the feelings and stuff that I really don't know, because I haven't been as deep into it as you are. I can only relate up to a certain point as far as some of the feelings you've had. So I'm telling you, he had those because they told that guy horrible things. And he said the only thing they tell you is negative, and then they'll sit in there and feel bad with you. They have nothing good to tell you, doctors don't, as far as they do is, and then he talked about going in there and just facing it and going through all the tests. So you know exactly what you have to face, and then you deal with that grief of what you've been told, and then you move on and you fight. So you really got to check it out. It's amazing. Amazing.
I think because I feel like the medical establishment, especially when you've got like a stage 4 diagnosis like me, it's almost like we're going to do what we can to try and shrink it, make it
That's
stable.
exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said.
And that's it. And give you as long as life as we can possibly give you. Yep. And it's like in my head, I'm like,
baby.
I want to kill it.
Sorry.
I just want to kill it.
They don't talk about recovery.
No.
They don't talk about surviving.
And they don't talk about what you can do to help yourself, like, you know, a better diet and everything, or change of lifestyle, you know, to give yourself the best fighting chance. And
go ahead.
I was going to say that, like, last night, it took me a while to get to sleep because I was thinking back to 6 months ago, and I was thinking about how I was so optimistic for the future and everything and the plans, and I was thinking I never went to the doctors, and then I was like, I just sat there and I thought, that life of mine is now over. Like, it's now like I'm a different person now because I'm always going to be trying to fight cancer and go into medical.
That's what I'm saying, is you might not be to where you're always fighting cancer. You might. We try this way. He's not fighting cancer anymore. He's cancer-free is what I'm saying. It's possible. And he spoke about that too. He was terminal. It was a terminal diagnosis, incurable is what they told him. So it is possible. Yeah. He didn't do it with magic. He did it with freaking diet, man.
And mine's incurable.
He did it with diet, so you got to check it out. And he's not the only one. There's thousands of stories, and he said you only surround yourself with the top-notch survivor stories. This is what you put into your mind and your spirit, and that's where you post, and that's what you think about, and that's where you focus. And he indulges in certain foods. Now he's cancer-free completely. Yeah. It's undetectable on scans. Yeah. So that's where we want to get to.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Because they're always going to keep me on hormone blockers as well now, to try and stop it from going.
That's fine, yeah. But there'll be a point where I'm believing that you won't have to take those harsh drugs anymore. There's just going to be a point. That's what I think. And then once you're undetectable, you're undetectable, and we move on and we live, man. Yeah. We start living now. So it's hopeful and it's possible, and it really gave me a lot of inspiration, and I want to do that board with you and really we've kicked in on the diet together and just really do it. But he said that might not be good for me, that diet, that keto diet that you're doing for prostate cancer or colon cancer. I got to check it out. So a high protein fat diet is probably not good for that, which makes sense because my brother isn't getting a lot of results on his prostate stuff, and he's on that protein diet. I got to tell him about that.
You could adapt yours, though, because you don't have to follow it as strictly as me.
Well, no, specifically for colon cancer and prostate cancer, he said that diet might not be the best for me.
Right.
Now, Sarah's actually put the camera down. That's weird, because she usually has it where she's moving around and stuff, so this is the first time that we've actually visited like this since ever.
I don't think so. Don't exaggerate.
Yeah, really.
Really?
There's actually background and everything. Really, this is the first time we've ever shot a video like this together. So she's opening the rest of the stuff, but we were just talking about a bunch of stuff, and she cut her finger and just all kinds of things.
I know. I was too keen to get into the box. That's why.
I had to make her take the other one up so she won't be fondling it and feeling what it is, because it's the secret gift. So that's the most important one to give away. Because it's what do you call that when it's something that you don't need, but it's something that's really, really good? What do they call that? An indulgement. The other gift's an indulgement gift. It's not practical.
That was in this box. This was in that box.
That's your other cancer book, How to Starve Cancer. That isn't on the list from the guy, but that's it, and we're going to check it out. And I really think these will really be helpful and just really good, Sarah. A combo with everything else, and then just loving you. You know, loving my girl.
Oh, sorry, you'll stop me crying. I love you too.
It's true. I'm having moments this morning just looking at you. You look so beautiful today, baby.
No, I don't.
You do, and you're just glowy, and you just seem like there's been changes coming for you. Like you're really in just a better mindset than you were yesterday. You really seem, and then you were out in the rain today, and you were just different today. Different in such a good way. So you're just
I think
just different.
I think because I'm just like, right, I've got to get my house sorted. This is what I want to do next week. I want to start preparing for Christmas and filming it and doing things with my mum and Clara on my days off that are Christmas related, and just going places and looking at Christmas decorations and, you
Loving
know,
life.
just absorbing it and taking it in. And, you know, I want to go to Bath soon and go to the Christmas market and see all the lights there, and because it's really beautiful at Christmas, and film it.
And this is really beautiful. Just seeing you, just look at that smile. Just, you're incredible today. You're just really different today. From that first video you made me when you were out with Cuddles, you're just something different about you.
Yeah, I had a bath and did my hair and...
I'm not talking that. I'm talking something inside. So you're just different. So in such a good, beautiful, positive way. Not that we won't have a bad day maybe later or tonight, but right now you're different, and it's amazing. So...
Oh. No, you're amazing.
On that, please do.
No, please don't. But no, you're amazing really for doing this.
I wanted to say that the comments have been amazing.
Yes.
They've been so positive and wonderful, and I'm crying my eyes out. And go ahead.
And you're amazing for everything that you do for me, and being so thoughtful, and to think of me and wanting to help me fight this. And I couldn't have done it. I couldn't do this without you, and I truly mean that.
And I couldn't do anything without you either. So we're just like a perfect mix of a team, babe. So, you might as well. You got it open, but I think that one's Clara's. Yeah, that's for her.
This is the final box.
That's one of two of her Christmas gift. So I got her
you know,
things,
you shouldn't have done.
They're from us. So it's a whole set of books, because she is a reader, and she devours books, your daughter does, and that's amazing. And I will foster that and feed that anytime. So that's a whole series. Oh. So Sophie McKenzie, she'll love it.
I know she will.
It's an author that she doesn't have.
No, she doesn't. I have heard of this author. I think she's an up-and-coming writer, to be honest.
Yeah, and then we got her an album also is what we got her for the part 2 of Card. Oh, yeah, you did. That's your other journal. That's the one with the tree life on it, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Open it up. Open it up. I want you to use that on this journey.
Actually, maybe because I was going to write stuff on pieces of paper, like success stories and stuff, but maybe I could write it in this. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
I really liked it because you can put a flower in the front. It has a little pocket in the front, and I really liked it. Yeah, man. So
it's like when you get when you get a new book.
Stationery.
I know. I'm obsessed with stationery and books and notebooks and journals. It's like my weakness.
Remember, I was fishing with you. I was like, hey, do you write stuff in books? No, I got my laptop. You were all like, didn't want me to get anything is why you were saying that. Because you knew I'd buy stuff.
No, it wasn't.
What's the other one? Open the other one up. Tear off the package on the other one, too. I want to see what it looks like out of the cover. Because that's 2, and maybe one could be just whatever, yeah. You know?
Well, I might have one.
The other one you can put new paper in. That one, I think.
Can you?
One of them you can open up and change the paper. Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yep, that's what it said. That's why I got it, so you can save them or scrap them or take a paper and post it on your little board that we're going to do. That's why I did that one like that.
Actually, that might be a good idea to write inspirational stuff, and then I could take them out and then put one up on the board and then put it back in and use a different one.
You want to see what I just put up on my mirror?
Let's have a look.
I think I showed you, but I'm going to show you guys. I don't know why, I wanted to write it. I can do better, and I will do better. So, and I want to see that when I come home every day. Because I always can. I can do better, and I want to do better. And what made me put that up is because we've been praying a lot, and we're like doing a spiritual journey too. And a lot of that has to be with bridling my tongue. Because I can say things that are really harsh sometimes because it's a habit. And you've been pulling me up on my awareness, so that's why I put that up there. So it's for my mouth. Sometimes I just need to zip it. So, and not in a bad way.
But I feel like since I've had my cancer diagnosis, it's kind of put everything in perspective for me. Like now I'm just like, I don't know, everything else just fades. Do you know what I mean? It's just not important to harbour that anger towards people or resentment, or
No.
it really just doesn't matter. What matters is me and the close people around me. So you, my mum and Clara and my dog. Those are the most important things to me.
Yeah, and there's such power in our tongue, in the spoken word. And
Yeah.
that goes with prayer, and it goes with self-talk, and that's another thing for me. I really got to bridle my tongue, because I'll say 100 positive things, and then I could say one negative thing that really just crushed all of the 100 positive things. That's how powerful that one negative thing can be that comes out of my mouth. You know what I mean? And you pulled me up on my awareness twice in one conversation yesterday when we were talking at work. That showed me, it was really powerful that what you did by bringing that up to me, because it shows how powerful that two little things I said outshadow everything, the whole prayer we just had and everything. So I wanted you to thank you for that.
We had technical issues, so those segments are a bit...
Yeah. So
you just see me.
Like this, but she's running out of space, you guys. So she has a really storage issue because of all the stuff I send her every day. And that's what it is.
And all the stuff. And all the videos we took when we see each other, and I just don't want to delete them off my phone because I want them to hand.
You like to watch them sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Which is crazy because I have all that same stuff on my phone and I still have space. I got 164 gigabytes on this phone. And I filled up my cloud storage before I filled this up. This thing, Bill, I've never ran out of space on this. I just delete what's on WhatsApp, but I got everything that you sent me on my camera roll.
Really?
So it's just weird.
So
yeah.
How much space do you have on your camera roll?
I have 164 gigabytes on this phone, and then I got another 30
why
SD
then.
card.
That's why I only have 64.
Yeah, I got like 200 gigabytes of space.
I only have 64. And that's still allowed for all my apps and everything.
That's what this phone had. The one from Walmart.
It's rubbish.
I love this phone, but it don't have no space.
It's just not enough when they expect you to have apps for everything as well.
No.
It's not enough.
But I put my Instagram, Facebook app is on my SD card. You can transfer those apps onto the portable. I don't know how that works or whatever, but it allowed me to do that. So it doesn't take phone space up, because those social media apps take a lot of space. Lots. WhatsApp really takes a lot of space. So, and anything we make on here, it doubles in my phone. It doubles in my camera roll. It puts it on there automatically, and on this. So, it takes a lot of space. But yeah, I guess we're going to wrap up for right now, you said, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
First vlogging, right? We're going to continue to visit, but...
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful dog in the background. Look at him. He's so beautiful.
Oh, he's cuddled up. He had a bath and a nice walk in the pouring rain and wind and everything.
I really love seeing you out like that. I don't know why. It just really moved me today. Just seeing that. And you were actually smiling, and you seemed like you were just enjoying that. You know, even though it was crappy, the weather, but you were enjoying being out with cuddles and stuff. It was great. Maybe you'll insert some of it. I don't know. Love you, Sarah, very much. But yeah.
So yeah.
That's where we're at. So far, that's where we're at on our journey today.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow might be hard. We don't know. That's tomorrow.
So yeah. So join us in the next video.
We do. Remember, you didn't really speak on that. You might have vlogged on it, but remember how the day you started your treatment, you got that crappy letter? The day you started it, it was like an emotional attack and stuff like that. And it was just really so you just never really know how it's going to sneak in trickily like that. Those negative stuff. So
I know.
Just horrible. It was horrible. That thing that happened.
And then
waited up.
The next day I got all my appointments for the next month with the consultant and everything.
Yeah, so how they do medical stuff there, you guys, in the UK and probably all of Europe, is they do your test and then they don't share that stuff with you right away.
No.
Here in the US, you get it instantly on apps. It's called, for me personally, I'm on one called University of Utah Health app. So, and I get to view all my test results right when the lab sends them back, or right when they come back. I don't even have to go over them with the doctor. I can later, but I get them instantly. And she doesn't have that luxury. So she could hear that when you go to your doctor, and then you still got to hear it again because they email it to you later. It's just horrible.
There's more detail in the stuff that they then email you than what's said, but it's not even that, it's the waiting game. It's the waiting point from your test to then seeing a consultant or doctor, whoever, oncologist and everything.
It's free healthcare, but there are some downs to it,
which is just mental torture.
Like you told me that you're pretty much stuck with your doctor, that same one, right? For like pretty much.
Yeah.
You can't shop other hospitals or other clinics because it's free healthcare.
Yeah.
So that's the crappy thing, you guys. Socialized medicine.
And what I hate is when you get your results, they give you your results, so they get to see your reactions. So if it's really bad news, you have to try and keep composed. Whereas if you were to just get them on your phone and at home, at least you could be prepared when you go and speak to them, or you might have questions you want to ask. But when you're put in that moment, your brain freezes. So yeah, I don't like that approach at all.
No. So I'm grateful for that, what we have here. I don't know if other states have that. I just know specifically for the network, the health network that I'm involved in, the U of U, that we have that. And I get a view it right when the lab, they post everything, post right away, as soon as the test results are in. So it is really just, and that just makes my heart hurt for you because I know how torturous that is. I just know what it did to you the other day when that showed up, and you'd already heard some of that stuff already. It's just torturous.
I know. Horrible. I know. It's really difficult.
like you're getting in a tube hammer.
Yeah.
You know, all over again.
Like, so let's just keep hitting you.
Yeah.
So it's like, but anyway. Bounce back, just like a tennis, but it's like a tennis match, back and forth, but bounce back.
You are bouncing back. You're doing amazing, Sarah. You're putting in work. You guys, she has changed so much on her diet and just changed so much in her life and her thinking that I think that's what it takes. You don't have to change much, just everything. You ever heard that?
I don't know.
The saying. You don't have to change much, just everything.
And on that note, we'll join you in the next video. So take care. Bye, everybody. Bye,